And then we will do that. I'm having a hard time concentrating.
Why?
Well, I mean, with everything that's going on here in the city, this is the third year in a row something terrorizing has happened here in this city.
Always this time of year, too.
Always this time of year. I really think we should think about relocating to another city, maybe. I don't know.
Well, in light of circumstances, maybe, yeah.
I know, it just plays on all of my biggest fears. I mean, an alien invasion,
that's my big fear. Keep your vampires. Everything's scary. I don't care. I don't want anything with big eyes peeking in the window.
Right?
So,
I'm right there with you on that, with the aliens being abducted, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't want to, no.
And it just seems like year after year, it just makes me more and more afraid,
I know.
And I know everybody is afraid of something.
Well, pretty much everybody.
What are you afraid of?
Welcome back to the SSAM News Desk. I'm Christine, and I have breaking news just for you. In a shocking turn of events, the city of Scranton, Pennsylvania is once again being plagued by otherworldly forces. Authorities have instructed residents to stay inside, lock their doors and windows, because we could be under an unknown invasion. This is quite disturbing. This is quite disturbing.
Welcome to Smokeysteveandmarc.
I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
And welcome to Friday Night Chit Chat.
We all live to see another Friday.
We do.
Many blessings, many blessings.
Mm-hmm. Some spooky chit chat.
Spooky stuff. We're getting there. It's so close to Halloween.
Isn't it? Do you believe Halloween is like a week and a half away?
I know. In a blink,
crazy.
It'll be Thanksgiving.
Yep. Then Christmas.
What happened? Where did it all go?
I know,
But
right?
this is by far, this pre-holiday time is, I tend to like. Thanksgiving is one of my more favorite holidays because it's all the, it's all the family, it's all the food, it's none of the gifts, it's none of the bullshit. It's nothing you have to stand in line for, you know. So
very true.
I like this time of year, and going into November, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I do too. Even though we're plagued with otherworldly phenomena.
Well, we have to be brave and think ahead anyway, I guess.
Yes, we do. I mean, this is like how 3 years in a row. Well, last year it was that monster. The year before that, the dead came back to life.
I forgot about that.
Yes. We were abducted that time.
We were.
So I'm a little scared, but
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're safe. The windows are locked. The doors are locked. I mean, we're perfectly fine.
Very true. And the show must go on. In fact, we're going to go into the kitchen. We have a recipe for you, a really awesome recipe for you. Get caught up on some chit chat.
Yeah.
We may have some creepy facts for you. And we have a giveaway today. So we're going to have a lot of fun no matter what's going on outside there. You know.
Exactly.
I know. I hear they might be like, I don't know, maybe studying us or something. I don't know. The newspapers all say something different. It's quite disturbing and fearful.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Because the experiments are always so weird.
Yeah.
That they do on humans.
I know. Well,
they find all places to put things.
They do, and
you know,
I'm not
about that.
I'm not about an alien
I love to
probe.
contribute to the science, but not in that way.
Exactly. So how the heck are you anyway? How was your week? Did you have a good week? I guess more importantly, do you have some fun plans for the weekend?
Do you have plans for the weekend?
Yes.
Unless you're working for the weekend.
Right,
Everybody's working for the week. You know the song?
I do know that song.
That was from your era.
It was from my area, yep,
Yeah.
I do. And I have to say, since I've entered the professional world, I love having my weekends off.
It's nice. The whole 9 to 5 gig. I mean,
yeah.
Once you get into a rhythm of I hate second shift. I can't do overnight. It's in no one's best interest for me to do that.
Yeah.
Right. But
yeah, overnights were not good for me either. I didn't like the overnight shift.
No, I didn't. I'm all cracked out. Like
right?
I don't know. It's 7 o'clock. Everyone's going to work. I want to go to bed, and then you sleep like 3 hours because then you have stuff to do all day while the world is open.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, that was a nightmare. But I love my 9 to 5s. I've always had like a 9 to 5 gig pretty much. Ever since college, I was able to find work like that. So
yeah.
I prefer it.
Yeah, I kind of like it myself. I got really used to it back when I worked in the restaurant. I mean, I worked every holiday, every weekend, and late at night. You know, I was.
Oh, New Year's you'd get home at like 11:45, maybe.
Yeah. If I was lucky, I have some fun plans this weekend. We've been having such a good time this year with Spooky Steve and Marc.
It's fun.
Oh my gosh.
Costumes,
yesterday's video was
skits. It's
so much fun yesterday. If you didn't see it, you gotta check it out.
Check it out. It was good.
It was good.
It was very good.
We did a little black and white kind of Psycho theme for
like
it.
A wink
It was
and
cool.
A nudge. And it was if you like the movie Psycho, or if you're a big fan of it, hopefully you can see the little like matchups to angles and all that kind of stuff. I loved it.
We tried,
because what we filmed, you never know. Once you throw the black and white and the editing over it, I'm here for the raw material. And then after it's done, I'll do the processing and everything else. But
it's always amazing to me, and I think this is a newer hobby for me. I never did editing like this before we had the channel, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm always surprised at like all of the bits and pieces and the clips and the artwork and this and that all over and then looking at the final result,
when it's done.
Cool. Yeah. It's just so much fun. I really enjoyed it. It's a creative process, so I mean, it makes sense that I would like it.
Well, I always did YouTube stuff for fun anyway.
Yeah.
We were never thinking we were going to retire.
Oh, no, no. I mean, I guess it would be nice. But,
wouldn't that be nice?
You know.
To leave the 9 to 5 and just do whatever we want.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Film anything. And the masses will watch.
You know, I mean, cooking is creative too.
Cooking is very creative. It's one of my only creative outlets, I have to say. And dehydrating doesn't count as an outlet, does it?
It's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
I was teaching a class yesterday and I mentioned it as a hobby. You never seen so many like befuddled looking faces like you just broke into dehydrating at 41. I'm like, so what? Keeps me sane.
Hey, right?
You know?
Well, I think we should cook right now. We have a fantastic spooky recipe for you. I think you're going to like it. So, do you want to cook it or do you want to be the cameraman?
I'll be the cameraman.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah.
So, let's head into the kitchen. Oh, yes, we have a fantastically spooky recipe for you. It is so delicious. It's kind of a play on a chicken pot pie. We're gonna make a jack-o'-lantern pot pie. Oh, yeah, just jam-packed full of vegetables and chicken and sweet potatoes. It is so good. So let's get started, shall we? And it all starts, of course, with the ingredients. So as far as ingredients go, we have here 1 heaping cup each of chopped up onions and carrots. We have about, 2 cups of chopped sweet potato there. That would be about 2 large sweet potatoes. Back here we have about 8 cups of chicken broth, and we have 1 can of sweet peas. You could also do, about a cup of frozen. 1 cup of flour. We have a half a cup of half and half. 6 tablespoons of butter. That's a half a cup of dry white wine. And for our seasonings, we have about 6 sprigs of fresh thyme, with 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped parsley, 1 teaspoon each salt and pepper, and 2 teaspoons of granulated garlic. Homemade granulated garlic, thank you, Stephen. And finally, we have about, a heaping 2 cups of chopped cooked chicken. And you could buy store-bought, or you could also, just do it yourself. I did 3 split chicken breasts and roasted them in the oven, and of course I have some stock going. All right, let's get on to our first step. Finger sandwich, anyone? So in my pot here, I have our butter and our carrots and our onions, and we just sauteed these down for about 5 minutes. And now we're gonna add our sweet potatoes, and we're gonna let those saute down for about another 5 minutes. Okay, and now we're gonna add all of our seasonings. Okay, and we're gonna give that a stir. And let it saute, just for about a minute or so, okay? Just perfect. Now, we're going to take our flour and we're going to sprinkle it over the top just like that. And then give that a stir, and we're going to allow it to cook until all that flour is absorbed by the butter, and it cooks just a little bit. Good indicator is when you can see no more white left with the flour, okay? Looks like we're pretty good here. That wasn't even a whole minute. And see, it's starting to like brown on the bottom there. That's what you're looking for. Just perfect. Alrighty, so now we're going to add our white wine all at once. And our broth, we're going to add just about a third of it. That's good. And then with a whisk, we're going to stir this like this until it starts to bubble, and you'll see it'll get all nice and thick. There we go. It's starting to thicken up, look. That's like my favorite part of recipes like this, watching that happen. I don't know why. Okay, so when you're nice and thick like this, we're going to add another third of our stock. And, yep, you guessed it. Keep on a-stirring. Now, we're going to add the rest of our stock, just like that. And we're going to give that a little bit of a stir here. Alrighty. Okay. And now we're going to bring this back up to a boil and then reduce the heat and let it simmer for 10 minutes. Alright. On to our last step here. So now we're going to add all of our chicken. And we're going to add our peas. Okay, now we're going to give this a stir, okay? Get that all, nice and incorporated in there. Alrighty-dighty. Okay, and then we're going to stir in our half and half. And then stir it until it's all nice and smooth. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to allow this to come back up to a simmer and let it simmer for 5 more minutes, and we're done. That's it for this part.
Looks good, doesn't it? Ooh. Okay, so now we want to make sure, let's see here, we're going to make sure that we get out our sprigs of thyme, okay? And let's go on to our next step, our toppers.
Oh yes, the topper. Can't have a pot pie without some type of crust, right? Now we're going to exchange the standard pie crust for a crust made out of puff pastry, and it's going to be in the shape of a jack-o'-lantern. Ooh, how cool is that? Alright, so for this, you're going to need some frozen puff pastry. And if you're making the recipe exactly the way I'm doing it, you will need 2 sheets of this. That'll get 4 jack-o'-lanterns for a total serving of 8 servings there. Now, depending on the size of the soup cup or crock that you use, might be smaller, might be larger. You might have to make more or less of these, okay? I'm using this bowl here. And it look delish. Oh, yeah. And, which is pretty large, so I'll get 8 for this. And then I found a lid to another jar that is, it fits right inside there. I'm going to use this as kind of like a template. Now, if you have a jack-o'-lantern cookie cutter, oh yes, by all means use it. Do you believe I don't have one?
What? I know. All right, so let's make these babies. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of, just lightly tap that there so we have like a little round kind of frame there, And then with a nice sharp paring knife, we're just going to cut all around it just like this. This does not have to be perfect. In fact, I think the more rustic, the better. Now, before we get to the top, we're going to kind of bring it in like this, and we're going to give them a little stem, just like that. And then we'll finish this up like that, just like that. Okay, now we're going to cut out some triangles for the eyes, like that. Dun, dun. And then after that, we're going to cut a triangle for the nose, and then we're going to carve a little mouth in there. Okay, like that. And then using our paring knife, we're just going to take these little pieces out like that. Get a little cut there. There we go. And then finally, you can even put some little like indents in here for like, the stem here, and to give the pumpkin a little bit of, these little like, I don't know, make it look round like that. Just like that. All right, and there he is. And be sure to save all your extra dough. You can re-roll this out, and you can reuse this too, so you can even get more jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, so now I'll finish these up and a little bit later there. And then we have one egg here, which I whipped all up, and we're just gonna kind of give him a coat with our egg here. And then all we have to do now, we cut these out right on parchment paper. So now we'll just get a baking sheet and slide it right onto a baking sheet. And then we're gonna bake this at 375 degrees for 20 minutes. Look at these. Oh, they look adorable. Okie dokie. So now, let's see here if I can do this. It's hot. I don't want to wait. Oh, look how cute. We're going to put that right on top. Then give it a little sink down in there, just like that. Now that is pretty adorable, if I do say so myself. Aw, that's cute. And there you have it, our jack-o'-lantern pot pies.
So good.
I tell you, it was very good. You know
So
what the
good.
recipe is like? Is it very similar to chicken pot pie? It is. Of course, it has that different crust, the jack-o'-lantern on top. But you use sweet potatoes instead of the potatoes. And then really the addition of that wine in there just makes the difference.
Just that little bit in the back. It
Yeah.
just elevates it a little bit.
Like you mentioned something, like having like a bisque that, they put sherry in or something. It has that
It gives you
kinda
the memory of that.
It's so good. I hope you give it a try. It's a lot of fun. It's really easy to do, too.
Oh, it's so, I
it's
could do
simple.
it. It was
Yeah.
so easy.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
I
You
kind of
always
mean
say I have to-
mirepoix, but
You do? He always definitely helps me with that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, carrots, onions, celery, generous cup of each.
Mm-hmm.
I've dried some of the mirepoix. It didn't work out quite
Yes,
as
you
well.
did. Yeah,
We had so
much.
much,
Yes,
so I
we
dried
did.
it.
Well, and now we have a big batch of it. So if the aliens do come,
If they do,
we'll tease them with that. Maybe they'll leave us alone.
Maybe they'll-
hoping.
go with the soup and less with the medical procedures.
It still is a bit unsettling to know
It
that
is.
they're,
Somewhere.
out there somewhere. I don't know.
Watching.
But you know what? With all this talk of UFOs and aliens, and I thought it might be fun to talk a little bit about some creepy facts all about some UFOs, radio signals from space.
I'm never gonna sleep again.
All that creepy stuff. Mysterious radio wave pulses from deep in space have been hitting Earth for decades, but scientists who recently discovered them are baffled and a little concerned. Ho ho ho! Yeah, all that stuff is pretty scary, huh? Anything dealing with outer space, UFOs, unidentified aerial phenomena. Definitely scary. At the least, very mysterious. Especially those unknown radio signals that are hitting Earth from far, far away.
Strange blasts of energy or radio signals have occurred like clockwork approximately every 20 minutes, sometimes lasting for 5-minute intervals. The signal, which researchers named GPMJ1839-10, is believed to be coming from around 15,000 light-years away from Earth and has been happening for 30 years.
But before we go assuming that E.T. is trying to phone our planet, researchers do have other theories about what may be causing it. Certainly, it can be tempting to include extraterrestrial intelligence as a possible source of the signal. In fact, that's what happened when the signal was first discovered, and astrophysicists nicknamed it LGM-1 for Little Green Men 1. Now, one likely culprit is pulsars, neutron stars that blink and rotate like lighthouses, emitting energetic beams as they rotate towards and away from Earth.
But pulsars slow down as time passes, their pulses growing fainter with age until they eventually stop producing radio signals, which is definitely not happening here.
Whatever is behind this, it is extraordinary. The discovery joins a list of mysterious finds this year beyond Earth's gravitational pull. In May, researchers unveiled strange findings after recording unidentified sounds in the stratosphere using solar-powered balloons. And in January, NASA's James Webb Space Telescope discovered an exoplanet outside of our solar system that shares similar qualities with Earth.
The only thing certain is that radio signals from outer space, UFO sightings, and unidentified aerial phenomenon will continue to be discovered and reported. Are they messages from otherworldly beings? Are we being watched and studied? Have we already been visited by aliens?
Well, I guess we'll leave that up to you. Spooky.
Too spooky for me.
Spooky. Oh, well, yeah, I know. Yeah, that kind of stuff is
No,
creepy.
people have spiders, I have aliens.
I mean, especially with everything that's going on here in Scranton, right? It is. I agree.
It's unsettling. It's too close to home.
It is. Oh, back to the recipe. I forgot to tell you. Over on our social medias, I'll go ahead and I'll post a printable version of the recipe for the pot pie. So I don't know. I think it's easier.
I do too. I mean, not that we don't want you to watch the video over and over and over again.
Right.
But for your convenience, it'll be provided.
Yes, it will. Oh, you know what? I do have. If I have it, I'll put it here in the video. But I have it here. Somewhere right here. I'm not exactly sure. I know I have it. Maybe I don't. Where, Steve? Where did you see him leave? Steven! Steve? Bandit, have you seen your father? Oh, you know what? Please don't do this to me today. Not with everything going on out there. This is too... Steve! I gotta find him somewhere. Where?
Oh my god! You were abducted too? Isn't this some business? My god. No snack on the flight, huh? So, well, now what do we do?
What the heck? Oh my... You're here!
I'm here.
Wait, where is here? What happened? We've been abducted?
Just relax. Not even
a
snack on the ride here either. Can you believe it? For that flight?
I know.
So calm down. I've been speaking I got ahead of it here while you were.
Okay.
I spoke with Ambassador Zulkaroni from Planet Roni, apparently. And if we get enough comments below this video, they'll let us go free of harm.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess that's not too bad.
No, they're doing some sort of study on fear in humans.
Oh, unfortunately, that makes sense. We have been studied. They're studying fear in humans. What makes us scared? Okay, all right, that makes sense. And I do feel a little bit better about this, even though we're in white. I mean,
so unflattering.
Busty, and this is awful, right? I don't know. Oh.
It's giveaway
time!
So as you know, we've been abducted.
Yes, we have, and we need your help to get home safely. And all you have to do is comment below our What Are You Afraid Of video, Friday's video. And just let us know in those comments what scares you the most.
Is it spiders?
Ooh, maybe heights.
Or aliens?
Oh yes, aliens.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, if we get enough comments, we will be released unharmed. And you have a chance of winning one of 2 prize packages. It has our brand new SSAM Good Vibes t-shirt, a $25 Walmart gift card, and a $10 Starbucks gift card.
Sweet. So get those comments in today.
Absolutely. You have until Sunday, October 22nd at 6 p.m. to get those comments in, and we'll announce the winners that night during our live stream.
Thank you and good luck.
Yes, thank you for your help, everybody. Good luck. Oh, well, that was a lot of fun.
I'd say so.
This turned out to be okay, I guess.
I did. It's a very 80s alien ship,
Yeah,
I have to say.
I wonder if all alien ships are like this. It's not bad. I'm too bad we couldn't wear black, though. But
I would have preferred.
I would have preferred black.
And the
gray,
lighting, it's
red.
all overhead lighting on UFOs.
Oh, I know.
Ugh.
It's very bright, and I don't know. But, so we really get those comments in because we got to get back to the kiddies.
We do.
I'm a little worried about that, and you got to get back to take care of some business Saturday.
Tomorrow I have to be checking in with Foodie Beauty, our fair lady.
Well, maybe they'll let you do it here.
Speaking of scary stuff.
I know, very scary. Too bad she wasn't abducted. I would still hear about it, though.
Oh,
Right.
You never hear the end of it.
Oh, I know.
Then they put this here and there.
Right.
Probably lying for attention, as usual.
Probably.
So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all also for watching. Please do subscribe, notification bell to get alerts when we have new videos and go live. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X. Email and contact info is all below. Thank you, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. We hope you had a good time tonight. You have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next time. Ciao!
As always, we will keep you updated as this terrifying story unfolds, and that is your breaking news today. Thanks for watching, and remember, smash that like button.